Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we look at Frederick the Great, but the years 1740 to 1786. Now this is part of my ongoing series, where I look at the most important figures in world history within their own lifetime. So if you enjoy this video, remember to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Okay, let's begin. So Frederick the Great was the King of Prussia from 1740 to 1786. During his reign, he transformed Prussia from a minor German state into a major European power. Frederick was a brilliant military strategist, and he led his armies to victory in a number of wars. He was also a patron of the arts and sciences, and he helped to spread the Enlightenment in Germany. His statue stands in the middle of Berlin, and a huge avenue named after him runs from the Brandenburg Gate through the heart of the city. Frederick the Great was born on January 24, 1712, at the Palace of Berlin. He was the son of Frederick William I, the King of Prussia, and Sophia Charlotte of Hanover. Frederick William I had been a soldier king who had built up the Prussian army from a small force of 40,000 men to one of the largest and most powerful in Europe, with 80,000 troops. However, Prussia was still seen as a second-rate power, and its ruler was known as the King in Gray rather than the King in Blue, the color worn by royalty. Frederick William I had hoped that his son would follow him in his dedication to military affairs. But Frederick had other plans. He was educated in the arts and sciences, and he was a great admirer of French culture. While his father wanted him to be a soldier, Frederick wanted to be an artist. When he was 15, he tried to run away from home to avoid being forced to enter military service. In 1730, Frederick William I died, and Frederick the Great became King of Prussia. At the time, Prussia was at war with Austria, France, Sweden, and Denmark. Frederick was forced to raise taxes to pay for the war, which made him unpopular with the people. In 1733, he went to war against Saxony, but he was defeated and had to sue for peace. Frederick was now determined to make Prussia a great power. He began by reforming the army. He increased the size of the army from 80,000 to 200,000 men. He also introduced conscription, which meant that all able-bodied men had to serve in the army. Frederick also built up the infrastructure of the army, constructed new barracks, armories, and training grounds. Prussia now had the largest and best-trained army in Europe. In 1740, Frederick the Great came to power. He inherited a small but well-trained army from his father. Frederick continued his father's policy of building up the army, and he also reformed the way it was organized and trained. Under Frederick's leadership, the army became the most powerful in Europe. Frederick was also a brilliant military strategist, and he used his army to good effect. He fought a number of wars during his reign, including the War of the Austrian Succession, the 7 Years' War, and the War of the Bavarian Succession. Prussia came out of these wars as a major power in Europe. Another important aspect of Frederick's reign was his policy towards the arts and sciences. He was a great patron of the arts and sciences, and he did much to promote them in Prussia. He founded the Berlin Academy of Sciences and the Berlin Philharmonic Orchestra. He also invited some of the leading intellectuals of the day to come to Prussia, including Voltaire, the French philosopher. In conclusion, Frederick the Great was a remarkable leader, transformed Prussia from a minor German state into a major European power. He did this by building up the army and using it to good effect, as well as by promoting the arts and sciences. Frederick's statue stands in the middle of Berlin, and a huge avenue named after him runs from the Brandenburg Gate through the heart of the city. Alright, that's a wrap. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up.
Thanks for watching.